Welcome to The Explainer. Today, I'm stepping right into the role of your personal coach. We're going to break down an incredibly powerful, deeply honest playbook designed to get you unstuck and moving deliberately towards your long-term aspirations. If you've been feeling, overwhelmed, scattered, or just completely paralyzed by the sheer size of your ambitions, well, you are in exactly the right place. We're stripping away the complex advice and getting right down to the raw foundational truths of actually achieving your dreams.
So let's just dive right in by asking the ultimate foundational question you absolutely need to answer before doing anything else. What do you want? I know, it sounds incredibly simple, right? Yet our playbook makes it very clear that everything, and I mean everything, starts right here. Before you can even think about the mechanics of how to get there, you've got to think about your future. You have to clearly define that end state. Because if you don't actually know what you're aiming at, your energy is just going to be entirely misdirected.
Okay, to answer that practically, we enter Section 1, the next 1 year.
The crucial point here is that you shouldn't get lost thinking about decades down the road. Actually, scratch that. You can't get lost in decades. Your entire future hinges entirely on what you dedicate yourself to over the next 12 months. This framework really emphasizes that when you dream about your future, you absolutely must translate that into what you're going to do this coming year. Why? Because your next 1 year is literally the most critical bridge to your overall future. It is the immediate proving ground where your long-term dreams are either built or, abandoned.
Which brings us to Section 2. Pick just one goal.
Look, society just bombards you with advice to learn a million different things all at once. You constantly hear people shouting, learn English, learn this tech skill, learn that one over there. It's a constant, overwhelming barrage of noise. But as your coach, I am telling you to block that noise out entirely. The reality is, trying to learn everything just scatters your energy to the wind. The winning play, honestly, the only play that actually works is to choose one specific skill or one specific goal and direct all of your focus right there. You have to run relentlessly toward that single target.
1. The number 1. This absolutely must become your guiding philosophy. You've got to select exactly one goal and refuse to be distracted by literally anything else. If you try dividing your attention across, say, 5 different goals, you just aren't going to make meaningful progress on any of them. The true power? It comes from channeling 100% of your effort into this singular defining objective for the year.
Having a single goal is great, but let's move to Section 3. Daily consistency is key.
The source material puts it perfectly with this really raw, earnest reminder. Your goal is millions of kilometers away. You can run daily. I just love that metaphor. The finish line might feel this impossible distance away, which means you simply cannot sprint there overnight. There are absolutely no shortcuts here. The only way to traverse millions of kilometers is to accept the distance, lace up your shoes, and just run. Every single day.
To cover that massive distance, you really have to embrace the daily grind. Day 1, you just start running towards your one goal. Just take that first step. By week 1, you're trying to cement that daily habit. Then, by month 1, it's all about maintaining that crucial momentum. And month 6, month 6 is where you really have to push through the fatigue, that infamous mid-year wall. But if you maintain that daily run, that is exactly when you finally reach the distant milestone at year 1. Without that daily consistency, the goal is always going to remain a million kilometers away.
Of course, roadblocks are going to appear. Which leads us to Section 4, the illusion of big problems.
This is where the playbook gets deeply psychological and honestly incredibly insightful. Our minds naturally want the easy way out for the current month. They crave comfort right now, not progress later. So your mind plays this massive trick on you. It takes a tiny featherlight issue and completely inflates it into an intimidating, giant brick wall. And it does this on purpose. It makes the problem look massive, so you'll throw your hands up and say, I can't go that way, and retreat to what's comfortable. Even if taking that easy way out today completely ruins your overall future.
The playbook explicitly refers to these fabricated mental roadblocks as NEPA. Now, while the source clarifies that NEPA essentially just means a minor distraction posing as a major problem, it is so vital to recognize them for what they really are, mental illusions. They're just a mirage, created by your own brain, trying to derail you and pull you off the path towards your future. They are not real insurmountable walls, okay? They're literally just your mind begging for the easy way out.
So when you're faced with these mental hurdles, what's the game plan? Well, the playbook dictates 4 exact steps to understand and shrink the problem down to its true, manageable size. Step 1.
Do not panic and do not immediately rush for a quick Band-Aid solution. Step 2. Just pause. Pause to truly understand the nature of the problem. Step 3. Recognize it for what it actually is, a very small thing that your mind has totally inflated. And finally, Step 4. Once you see how small it is, solve it the easy way and just keep moving forward. Do not make a mountain out of a molehill.
We're in the final stretch now, team. Section 5, focus big on the future.
Your problems is only small things. Your future is big. Whenever you feel stuck, I want you to remember this exact concept. You have a choice of where you place your mental magnifying glass every single day. Are you going to magnify your small daily problems? Or are you going to magnify your massive, life-changing future? The coach's instruction here is super clear. Shrink your problems, magnify your future. You know what makes this advice so profoundly authentic? It's the vulnerability behind it. The source actually admits that they too are still learning to overcome these exact same fears alongside us. They confess that they are actively working to take those first steps and silence the mental illusions in their own life. It's just a great reminder that literally no one has it perfectly figured out. We all face the same psychological resistance. The only difference between success and failure is simply the willingness to step onto the path anyway. So, as your coach, I'm blowing the final whistle for this session, and I'm leaving you with a direct, unavoidable challenge. What is the one skill, the one single goal you will commit to starting today? Remember the playbook. Don't get scattered by the noise. Run a little bit every single day, and when your mind tries to scare you with giant problems, recognize them as the tiny distractions they really are. Your future is big, your problems are small. So what's it going to be? Make a decision, pick your one goal, and take your very first step today.